surveillance footage obtained exclusively by CNN appears to corroborate some of the allegations of abuse against music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. The video, captured on multiple cameras, shows Combs assaulting his then-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, in a hallway at a Los Angeles hotel in March 2016. A lawsuit filed by Ventura in November last year and settled the next day referenced actions that seem to match those seen in this video. There is no audio. According to the complaint, Combs became extremely intoxicated and punched Miss Ventura in the face, giving her a black eye, which, according to the lawsuit, prompted Ventura to try and leave the hotel room. The surveillance video obtained by CNN begins as she enters the hallway. The complaint says as she exited, Mr. Combs awoke and began screaming at Miss Ventura. He followed her into the hallway of the hotel while yelling at her. The complaint goes on to say he grabbed her and then took glass vases in the hallway and threw them at her. In the surveillance video, Combs can be seen grabbing Ventura and throwing her to the ground. As Ventura lies on the ground, Combs then kicks her twice and attempts to drag her on the floor back to the hotel room. Ventura is seen picking up a hotel phone. Combs seems to walk back to the hotel room, then returns and appears to shove her in a corner. Moments later, he can be seen throwing an object in her direction. According to Ventura's now settled lawsuit, the pair began dating several years after they met in 2005. They parted ways in 2019. Combs' attorney said the decision to settle was in no way an admission of wrongdoing. Ventura declined to...
Let's stop there. Let's stop. His admission to the settlement was in no way an admission of wrongdoing. Well, the video certainly is. Welcome back. Hottest show in the galaxy. It's the Karen Hunter Show. We are here. It is Foolishness Friday. I don't think I remember a Friday where so many things are happening at the same time. My head is on a swivel and I am exhausted. Roderick Morrow is here, though, to take some of this weight off of us. That video is from CNN. The audio that you hear is a video. In the video, you see Sean Combs running in a towel down a hallway. Running down the hallway in a towel. He's naked with a towel. You see Cassie going to the elevator. She's got her bags. She's got her hoodie on. He apparently had punched her in the face. Her face is partially covered with the hoodie. He grabs her, hits her, looks like a rabbit punch, kicks her. And that to me is the telling part. The kicking is like he kicked her like she was a football, like she was a dog in the street. Like he kicked her like there was so much venom and disdain because he came back and kicked her again.
It looked like something that had happened more than once.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like that was telling to me.
Yeah, it looked very cruel and like that was the point. Like it wasn't oh, I just lost it for a second. No, you do that all the time. That's the way you get down. So it was very disheartening to watch. It's a very disturbing video. I already kind of had believed her when she put the lawsuit out, so it wasn't really like a stretch for me, but seeing people kind of come around to be like, oh man, she was telling the truth. And, of course, there's a lot of anger at the people that didn't believe her because it's like, I don't know what else y'all needed in that lawsuit. And it coincides with some of the stuff in the lawsuit. She said it was a time where he got so drunk he hit her and she tried to escape when he was in the shower and he came out and dragged her back. That lines up exactly with that video. So I don't even know if people still holding out. I don't know. Maybe you a judge or something and it's your job to hold out something, but I can't.
Maybe
I'm done.
This is what you do. No. Maybe this is what you do. And in your mind, she had to do something, so she deserved it because this is what you do when people don't behave or don't do what you want them to do. This is how you behave. I always say people tell on themselves, right? If you can watch that and you're okay with it, it's something that you do. So you're in alignment with that. If you can call up and R. Kelly, them girls are fast, because that's what you do.
Right.
You're okay
and I think also the hero worship people have for folks too. Like they get really into this, like, I like what they do, so they must be a good person. And it's like, well, everything to the contrary is out there. Well, I mean, he was trying to buy Revolt. Like it's always some reason other than just they did it, you know. So I mean, hopefully this is enough for people to say he did it. It's you had the stuff with the him stepping down from Revolt and all that coming off the wake of that lawsuit, getting not dismissed but getting settled. So like people around him were even like, this is like we believe this. So yeah, I now what's wild to me is, and I don't know, how it works because obviously I don't put my hands on people, but this video was out here all this time, and when she put that lawsuit out, he was like, "I'm not gonna settle to the last second," and ended up making this a big public thing, and now everybody knows it, and we have the details, and we had the video evidence, like. Well, I don't know. Like I said, I can't relate. I don't know if he just didn't know it was out there. Or if
this is what it tells you, that how many other things has he done and gotten away with. We're seeing this parallel with Trump. So there's an outrage, like, how dare you have evidence of the things that I've actually done because I pay people to make sure this doesn't happen. Or I buy the house next door, and put the stuff in. So when the feds come, there's no point, because that's what his son said in the rap thing that he did to 50, which was weird. That was weird. So you tell the feds you came to the wrong house. We want the house next door. This tells me, Roderick, that he's done this so many times that he has a battery of lawyers and fixers and people who cover him up. Right. Number one. And number two, like Jay-Z in that elevator, like Ray Rice in that elevator. In those moments, you don't think that there's a video because it would have come out already, right? Why would you think somebody would have a video? So I also want to know the hotel who had the video.
Thank you.
This was years ago, 7 years ago.
I heard the hotel is defunct now. But that still means somebody saved that video from 8 years ago or however many years ago that they were dating, held on to it, everything we've seen, and dropped it. The 17 dropped it today. Like but I will say this, I'm so glad it went to CNN and not like TMZ or one of these blogs. Right. Yes, because no one would have taken it seriously.
Or World Star. Yeah. I'm grateful too that it was CNN. 866-801-8255. But again, it just also to me underscores how there's an actual machine around keeping stuff like this under wraps, because somebody had this video for years.
Yeah. And this is this video in her lawsuit. There's many instances of abuse, many people who were around for it or knew about it, and they covered for him and they covered up for him. So, like what happens to those people too? Because I feel like, we take down the person, but it's a whole system in place that keeps those people afloat. Even with the hotel, like y'all had this footage. Y'all like you don't have a duty to turn this in to somebody. This is a crime. This isn't we got somebody making out in the elevator. Like this is something that rises to criminal level stuff. And y'all whether you took a payment or you buried it or whatever, but y'all didn't put this out.